Well, good morning. As you know, we like to feature landscapes from all over Michiana, and today we've got a great one for you. You're really going to enjoy what we have. And in fact, if you have a piece of paper, maybe a pencil, you might want to write down some features here that maybe you like and would like to have Linton's incorporate into your landscape plan. And Mark, today, it's all about a rain garden. So being the journalist I am, I've got to ask, okay, you ready? What is a rain garden?
Well, you know what, it's a unique opportunity, and not everyone has an opportunity like that in their yard. But you know, if you've got a low spot in the yard where water is directed, and of course, everyone wants water to run away from the house.
Yep, smart
And
thing.
if you look right here in front of us, you can see a couple of really large drains, and those drains are tiled up to all of the downspouts. And during heavy rains, you know, that water comes out of here, and of course, all this ground slopes this direction. And so occasionally we've got more moisture here than typical just because of the lay of the land and these drains here. So the challenge is selecting plant material that actually thrives in those growing conditions.
That is the key, I would bet, huh?
And so if you properly do that, you end up with a rain garden.
Well, very good. And it's not only practical, but it looks great. We've talked about those live fences that you do that serve not only as a way of protecting neighbors, but also the beautification. But here it's really practical too. And the flowers that you've chosen here, they thrive in this soil condition.
Yes, they do, Craig. And here to the viewers left, we've got blanket flower, also known as Gaillardia. One of my personal favorites because it blooms all spring, all summer, and into the fall. It's just a really, really good performing perennial.
I called it a cone flower because it looks like one, doesn't it?
It does, and right here in front of you, we've got some white cone flowers, which have kind of a daisy-like type of look. We also have other cone flowers in here as well. The nice thing about cone flowers is they're a very ideal flower for taking cuttings and bring them inside the house to enjoy them as well.
Yeah, that's really cool. What else, Mark?
Well, we've got some of our miniature roses here. These are our drift roses. It's kind of a no-brainer rose that blooms spring, summer, and fall, non-stop. Craig, they're going to get to be about 2 feet in height and about 3 to 4 feet in width. And of course, they're going to be thriving here in full sun.
Very good. You've got a lot of interest here. I tell you what, and you're really proud of the trees, aren't you?
We are. We've got some different trees here. Some of them are for privacy and others are for attracting birds as well. John and Mary love attracting birds to their property. This is a serviceberry, and the serviceberry tree produces a little blue fruit, and you don't see it on the tree because the birds have actually already eaten them off. So it's a great tree for attracting birds, but for beautification as well. It blooms with clusters of white flowers in the springtime, and then in the fall you get some of the most intense colors in these leaves: reds, yellows, and oranges.
Wow, that is so cool. Well, Mark, we've got a little ways to go here. It's interesting to stop at just about every point along the way, but we really don't have the time to do it all, do we?
No, we don't. These are some of our low maintenance hydrangeas. These are endless summer hydrangeas. They continue to bloom all throughout the summertime. And directly over your right shoulder is our river birch tree. Does a great job of anchoring this corner, and this is one of Mary's favorites.
Now, Mary and John, they sat down with you to kind of go over what they wanted to do here, Mark?
Yes, they did. And Mary's got a green thumb as well as John. They love gardening, and actually all of the perennials that you see here, they installed them themselves.
Wow.
They did a lot of sweat equity here.
Impressive, and you're fine with that, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And that way they can take ownership, and when friends and family come over, they can say they did it.
Our garden.
There you go. Yes.
What's up?
Well, we've got a cluster of black-eyed Susans here. They work out really well because we're transitioning from sun to shade, and black-eyed Susans tolerate both sunlight conditions. This was an existing clump maple tree here, and we wanted to make sure that as this tree continues to grow and thrive, as the light conditions change, that those perennials continue to do well.
You're seeing some sunlight and some shade here at the same time, aren't you, because of the trees?
Exactly. And then when we get over here, we've got this cluster of dwarf spruce trees, and these are a Fat Albert blue spruce. They don't get huge and enormous like the Colorado blue spruce, which is the most common variety that you see around here. They are here for two reasons. Number one, it gives them a really nice buffer from inside the house and from their new brick patio from the neighbors. Not only does this homeowner benefit from it, but the neighbors next door benefit from it as well.
Right. Well, you know, when we're talking to Mary, and we'll feature her in just a second, she made mention of the fact that, you know, the neighbors are really liking what you've done.
Their view is equally as impressive as the Kubleys here.
And this is the end of the property here in terms of the rain garden, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, excellent job, Mark.
Thank you, Craig.
And both Mary and John, the homeowners, are excited about what Mark has done here with his fine crew. And just a little reminder for you, if you'd like any help, the ideas are free. The planning is, well,
free as well.
Free as well. Of course, there is a charge if you want to buy the landscaping and put it here, and then if you want Linton's to install it all professionally, you can do that too. So many options, very flexible. You're talking right to the man here, so give Linton's a call if you're interested. But let's catch up with Mary, and she's going to talk about her beautiful rain garden, the fact that, well, not everybody's doing this.
You're right.
Here's Mary. Well, Mary, an outstanding job here by Linton's. They have done so much work here, not only the rain garden that we featured, but also the patio that we're standing on. You love it, don't you?
I do. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It turned out just right.
You know, Mark was telling me before we went on, this patio was fun because blending what he's done here with what you have on your siding and exterior, it really flows, doesn't it?
Yeah, the blues and the grays go great. Yeah.
What else exactly, in specific terms, did you like about what happened here?
I love the blue spruces. I love the way they look now, and they're gorgeous in the winter with the snow. And I really like the birch back down there. And the perennials, I can see them all bushed out, and they'll be pretty. They'll be perfect.
Oh, that is so cool. Well, lots of things have happened here, and you will have this yard to enjoy for many, many years to come, I bet, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what we're planning on.
Very good. Well, Mark is here, and he wants to make a special presentation. Mary, if you don't mind.
Thank you.
Oh, Mary, appreciate the opportunity not only to work for you and John, but the opportunity to share your beautiful new landscape, the rain garden, and the patio with all the viewers out there.
Thank you so much. We really liked working with you. It was fun.
Not everybody does a rain garden, do they, Mary?
No, we had a hard time finding somebody that could do that. So I'm really glad we called.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. Mary, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
A delight to meet you.
Thank
and
you.
Mark, thank you as always. Plenty more coming up here on the show. Don't go away. We will be right back.